Matt Vasgersian back to count down with you toward PCL baseball on the minor league pregame show with today's version of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. David Boucher will be our man to watch, returning to AAA after being sent back down to make room on the major league roster for a player coming back from an injury.
And he can't be all that happy to be here at the AAA level again. But I think he knew it was coming, and maybe his brief experience in the show will inspire him to work even harder. Hopefully for him, he was able to impress a couple of people up there and learn some things about playing at that level. That kind of experience can be invaluable to young players as they make their way through the minor leagues.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Omaha Storm Chasers and the Oklahoma City Redhawks. David Boucher will stand in with the bases loaded and a real chance to get his guys right back in this one. Swinging a ball lifted into straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now.
And you know, he might wind up being just a little disappointed there with the bases loaded and nobody out. But the sacrifice fly does get at least one run home, as that run will score from third base.
David Boucher will dig in. He drove in a run with the sacrifice fly his first time. A ball hit hard to the left side, and that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. David Boucher will step in, a base hit in his last time.
Shortstop, David Boucher.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This is foul for the first strike.
Come on, big guy. Keep driving.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Keep driving. Let's go, kid. Here we go.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away. David Boucher will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
David Boucher.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the... David Boucher will stand in. He popped out in his last time. First pitch on the way. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. The second for one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely...
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. David Boucher digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The next 0-2. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
I tell you what, anytime you get a first inning visit from your pitching coach, something ain't working out there. You know, here's what he's saying. Look, we need you to figure this out. We need some innings out of you. Let's go.
David Boucher will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Swing hard liner to left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. Around third and being waved on home.
Big swing of the bat right there. He's right on this pitch. You see this ball get down and get to the wall, and at that point, it's off to the races. He's going to wind up driving everybody home with a 3-run double.
David Boucher will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and this goes right behind him at second and into center field. Now the first pitch. This ball's in the air now out to right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll take the lead here as he does the job with the sac fly, and they move out in front. David Boucher will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. David Boucher will lead it off now in the home half of inning number 10.
Second baseman, David Boucher.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, he got away with a high challenge there, but one more mistake like that, the party might be over.
And this is fouled straight back. Hit on the ground to shortstop. And he's retired here, 1 away. David Boucher will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
David Boucher.
Now the first pitch. That's up the middle, and there you go. Maybe a shot now with 2 away as the winning run's aboard. It's a base hit.
There you go. Now that potential winning run is on at first base. I don't think they'll try to bunt him over here either. Not with 1 out already. They'll be open for a gapper to try and end this right here, right now.
Second baseman.
David Boucher will try again, working on a good ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here, 1 strike. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. A drive to left. Get out of here, get out of here. Gone, they win it. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
He came up with, without question,
And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PCL action. But before we get to the ball game, let's have a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. David Boucher will be our man to watch as he enters this one having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games he won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game, and although that performance will be a tough one to match in this one, I know his manager and teammates are hoping he's got some more magic left in that bat.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show.
And now, your New Orleans.
David Boucher will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
David Boucher. Hey now, here we go.
And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, you can say one thing for sure. They are swinging it like they mean it. That's 3 hits already in the first inning, and this one goes for 2 bases. They're having no trouble at all seeing this guy so far.
David Boucher will try to pick up where he left off. He doubled home a couple his first time around, and he's back easily.
One down now, one down. Let's go now, one time. Roll it up on the ground. Let's go right here. Hey, let's go, big fella.
And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Stabs for it. He's got it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. David Boucher will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
David Boucher will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Den Decker will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door?
And now, your New Orleans.
David Boucher will make his way in now. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's game. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. Harris arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. David Boucher will try it again. He flew out his first time.
David Boucher.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing. David Boucher will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Boucher.
Right field. Robinson is right there, and that's out number 2. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one.
And now, your New Orleans.
David Boucher will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Now a swing and a ground ball, and this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Batting sixth, catcher.
David Boucher will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
David Boucher.
Hey, plays it too. Let's throw it, huh?
Now a ball lined towards center field. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. David Boucher will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Come on! Turn the double!
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 3 runs already home here. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Hey, straight this guy out. Get him yourself. Let's go, Sethers. Hey, need you right here 1 time.
Lays off 2 and 2 now.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Well, he's generally pretty sure-handed down there, and this is a bad time for his glove to let him down because I think they had a good shot at 2, but they wind up with none.
Now batting, second baseman.
David Boucher will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Water right here. Hey, drive that pitch out.
Fouled straight back.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch. 1 down, 1 down. Hey, need you right here.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. David Boucher will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Now there's nobody up in the bullpen throwing, so this guy's going to have to sink or swim.
And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. Number 14 is there, and he has it for the out. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving, but gentlemen, let's go ahead and give...
And now, your Oklahoma City.
David Boucher will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball chop foul down the left side. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as it's now a 3-all ball game. David Boucher will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time.
David Boucher.
Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go. Let's turn two here. Here we go.
First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Den Decker will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Second baseman, David Boucher.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. The throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
David Boucher will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Hey, your pitch. He's coming to you. 2 down. Go! Let's go now, 1 time.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series. David Boucher steps in now.
David Boucher.
And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. Harris is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. David Boucher will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, David Boucher.
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. David Boucher will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, and he's not going to get there. It's going to one-hop the wall. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
And if you're going to work away with a two-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner.
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Round Rock Express and the Oklahoma City Redhawks. David Boucher will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday, and he's back standing. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Fouled back. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll be back in standing up. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Second baseman.
David Boucher will dig in. He singled his first time around. And this pitch is lined into right field, and he's going to reach with his second hit of the night.
Well, that is just picture perfect right there. You know as a hitter that you're going to want to make sure you hit it to the right side to get that runner to third base. But if you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He lets this pitch get almost past him, but then he manages to still get good contact and send it into right field for the base hit.
Line hard to center field, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
This has got to be a bit of a concern. I mean, he wasn't too sharp his last time out. He's not fooling anybody right now. Just not pitching at a level he's capable of. And that's the bottom line.
And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. Got him lunging that time as he pushes one on the ground to second. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. David Boucher. We'll see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. Here's the first offering. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out. David Boucher will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch on the way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Boy, he got away with a high challenge there, but one more mistake like that, and the party might be over.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, and we are going to the... David Boucher will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. A drive to left. Get out of here, get out of here. Gone, they win it. Santa Maria. So a solo shot down the line in left, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
He came up with, without question, the key at-bat in this one. No surprise.
Matt Vasgersian back to count down with you toward PCL baseball on the minor league pregame show with today's version of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. David Boucher will be our subject, and he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get yourself 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, you know, it's not about the pitches you get, it's what you do with them. And from what I saw, balls were flying all over the yard off his bat. Well, that performance was big for his team, and I'm sure they're hoping he can do it again in this one.
And now, your Oklahoma City.
David Boucher will stand in, fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago. First pitch on the way. And this will be fouled away. Second and third here, 1 man out. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. David Boucher will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Lamb. David Boucher will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. Here's the first offering. Line hard into left. Subcheck is there. Let's see if they test it. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now. David Boucher will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And a good fastball here as he pops him up back behind second base. Bolton is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out?
And now, your Oklahoma City.
David Boucher will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Fouled back. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. David Boucher makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Garcia is there, and he has it for the out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Alvarez is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 6th. David Boucher will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Alvarez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. And a very good performance offensively for this bunch, but out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow.
And now, welcome your Colorado.
David Boucher will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Valdespin for one. Relay to first in time, and just like... David Boucher will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
David Boucher.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
Down and away, ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Slowly hit to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no... David Boucher will step in. A ground-out victim as last time. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Swinging a hard liner to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is in there.
Well, you can kind of give him a little bit of a pass here because he's such a good defensive center fielder. But he gets this one all wrong, and as a result, he's going to allow his man to make it all the way up to third base with what's eventually going to be ruled a triple.
David Boucher.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Nunez is out of the crouch, and he stays with it for route number 1. David Boucher is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th.
David Boucher.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Marte is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
And now, welcome your Colorado.
David Boucher will stand in for the first time here.
Second baseman, David Boucher.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. In there, 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
1-2.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
The batter,
David Boucher will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. David Boucher will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that, most likely an infield single. David Boucher will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
David Boucher.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Tonight it's Game 3 of this fourth. David Boucher will take his first cuts now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up over the 320 mark. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Boy, he hasn't been able to find the target with any regularity, so you can't afford to bail him out by chasing bad pitches.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Another 0-2 home. swing, and he pops him up over near second. And the two-out threat will not come to pass. David Boucher will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Second baseman.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. David Boucher will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far.
Boucher.
Line hard. Foul. Now here's a shot toward the gap in left center, and they're not going to run this one down. This should be extra bases to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. David Boucher will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time.
Boucher.
Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that ball is gone. A solo shot here to left as it's now a 3-0 ball game. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.